ready for your weekly dose of pixie dust with Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePaoli.
And I'm Patrick Dougal.
And Patrick, last week we were talking about Shanghai.
Yep.
We're going to continue that adventure, and we're going to head to Fantasyland today, but I do want to mention, since last week we were talking about Pirates of the Caribbean a lot.
Yes.
There has been a better video that's come out.
Yes.
I believe we've both seen it.
Yes.
So I just want to, before we move on to Fantasyland, is there anything you want to add that we didn't talk about last week about the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Shanghai, since, you know, we definitely got some better visuals of it.
Yeah, it still looks awesome.
It looks awesome. The Jack Sparrow reveal is very cool.
Very cool.
From skeleton to animatronic Jack, awesome. I have a couple little complaints. Well, one was the two ships that start floating up.
The screen.
There are screens, which is a bummer. I was told they were real and practical, and that was a disappointment. My favorite visual, though, is like when you have the projected ships and you're between the two ships. Like, that's so, so beautiful. And the other thing that kind of bums me out is, so you get the projected screen of like the massive ships like crashing and stuff and all these waves, yet you're in super calm, smooth waters riding through. I think there should be a wave machine. Like, that inconsistency bothered me a lot.
Okay.
I will forgive it for everything else, but it's just like, that's such a simple fix. Like, why? Somebody must have thought of that, right? Can't be the only person. So other than that, it's phenomenal. Quite a bit of projection.
Yeah.
Like a lot of projection. It's kind of like Transformers meets Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's like half screen, half sets.
Yeah. It's now that part where Jack Sparrow and Davy Jones are projections.
Yes.
Is it when Jack Sparrow like ends up in a little boat? Is that boat practical?
I don't think so.
It's not. Okay, because if it was, that was really well done.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but from what I saw, it didn't look. It looked like it was part of the screen.
Well, there's a dude, the most famous video, I think, who was very excited by everything. The whoa guy.
That's my friend Matt.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's why I actually sent it to you when he first posted it. Because there's like 100
What
views
is
on
wrong with him?
He was so excited.
No, but like he was riding through the first little restaurant, and he was like, "Whoa!"
I don't know. I was like, dude, we were at Disneyland. You like saw Blue by.
I know.
I mean, the first time I rode Pirates in Disneyland, I was like, whoa, there's a restaurant in here.
Okay, there's a difference between whoa and whoa.
Maybe it was something we didn't see. I don't know.
Maybe.
But thanks for filming the video, Matt.
It was really your buddy Matt?
Yeah.
That's so funny. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, his video. He's like, here.
What's he doing there?
This.
Is he working Shanghai?
He is entertainment. Yes.
Nice. Excellent. Is he Jack Sparrow?
Nope.
Is he a character?
Yep.
Is he Marie?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Moving on.
Cool. Let's move
Murray
on.
is Murray. Jack Sparrow's Jack Sparrow.
That's right.
Obviously.
Let's go to Shanghai Fantasyland, which of course is the most magical land of them all, right?
Yes.
And there's a bunch of stuff going on there. Some new things, some old things, some magical stuff. Alice in Wonderland maze is in this.
Based on the live action Alice in Wonderland, not the animated.
Yeah, which is interesting. Now, if you've been to Disneyland Paris, there is a maze there based on the animated film. I remember doing that, and it was kind of fun because they'd have like these areas of mazes of bushes, and like a robotic Queen of Hearts would come popping out every once in a while, just be like, "Off with your head," but in French, and that was fun. But it's cool. I mean, it's
visually interesting.
It's beautiful, yes. It seems like part of it isn't actually maze as well. When I think maze, I think of a place that you can get like lost in.
Yeah.
You have to find your way out. Like part of it is like that, where you have to get to the tea party at the end. But part of it is also just kind of a path with some beautiful visuals, it looks like anyway. And there's an indoor cave with Cheshire Cat projections. It's pretty cool. I mean, if you're an Alice fan, it's probably really cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice little add-on attraction. I did feel like, and maybe just because I was younger when I was in Paris, but I felt like in Paris the walls were much taller, so like you would get lost.
Possibly.
These were very short.
I know
bushes.
the coolest part about the one in Paris is there's actually a Cheshire Cat walk-around character.
Is there really?
And he's only there.
Huh.
But
I don't remember seeing him.
yeah, if you find him, this is the only place you can find him.
Interesting. That's like in the maze?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Where they have like because they do like meet and greet area by the Tea Party over there in Paris, and like Mad Hatter, Alice, and the Cheshire Cat will be there.
Well,
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, in this one you get a projected Cheshire Cat. So, but yeah, the biggest thing I guess is that it's based on the films, which I assume are very big over in China. So that's kind of cool. Then let's see what else do they got there. The Hunny Pot Spin, whoop, whoop, which is essentially their version of the teacups. Whoop, whoop. Is that the noise you make when you're on there?
Yeah.
No, you know what drives me nuts about those? This drives me nuts at the end of Winnie the Pooh here at Disneyland, and even in It's Tough to Be a Bug, I don't like listening to bees sing. Like, the music was all that... Like, that drives me crazy.
Because
if you're listening on headphones, you're welcome.
It's actually, I don't like that either. It feels weird.
Makes your ears tickle.
I do kind of like in the waiting room for Tough to Be Bug. They like do Beauty and the Beast and like actually like Disney songs to it.
Yeah,
but yeah. Nah.
Well, they do Winnie the Pooh songs to it on the Hunny Pots.
Well, obviously.
And, I don't. It like tickles my ears. Like I feel like there's a little person inside my ear tickling.
That's the point of it, though.
Oh, is that the point?
Yep.
Well, yeah, you got your point across. Point, get it. B, point. Bing, get it.
Yep.
Get it? Because they sting you?
You
got it?
Yep.
You got it. Okay,
I got
cool.
it.
Excellent. So yeah, it's basically the teacups there. And then there is what I consider the crowning jewel of Fantasyland. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The carousel.
No, not the carousel. That's not even in Fantasyland.
I know.
No, it's Voyage to the Crystal Grotto.
Yeah.
What? You're disappointed? I love it.
It reminded me of just like Storybook Land.
Yes, it is. It's Storybook Land canal boats on steroids.
Yeah.
Instead of being in that little boat that you're going to fall out of, which, by the way, have you ever like seen anybody fall out of those boats? Because they warn you constantly.
They always, yeah.
Yeah, they're always like, everybody stand at the same time or these boats will tip. And I'm like, I don't feel safe anymore. Like, that's really scary.
If you want, test it out. Don't stand up when they ask you.
I'm sure if one person didn't stand up, it would be fine. But yeah, get your entire side. That's what we're going to do. Get a bunch of friends to go to Disneyland, sit on one side.
One side stays seated, the other side gets up. Don't do it, really, though.
Yeah, no, we're not suggesting that at all. But no, these are more like Jungle Cruise boats. So, like, they're legit boats. And instead of little tiny villages of these scenes, you're getting, like, full-fledged robotics, and the fountains are beautiful. Quick rundown of what you see. You didn't like it, really? I thought it was beautiful.
No, I liked it. I was just maybe like I think Pirates and Tron overwhelmed me and overhyped me for things. So when I saw it, I was just like, "Oh, that's cute."
Yeah. I mean, they're not on the Pirates level, but it's not supposed to be.
I wanted princesses popping out and like jumping over the boat and like.
I will tell you that'd be weird. Swinging across. No, so it's the boat ride. You start. The first scene is Beauty and the Beast, and I think the finale of Beauty and the Beast is great because Mrs. Potts pops out and like basically blows up. Like it's a fountain that just like explodes with water at the end. And I was kind of surprised by this. So like, oh, all right, Mrs. Potts just sneezed all over us. Like it was cool. It was cute. I really enjoyed it. My question for this though is, do you think you see it if you're not on the ride? So like you could see this, most of it is outdoors. Mm-hmm. You can definitely, like when the camera would pan up, you would see the castle. Yeah. So I'm curious if there are like Storybook Land. Yeah, Storybook Land, most of it you cannot see unless you're on that ride or Casey Jr.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you can see points of this. If you've been to Shanghai, write in, let us know, DisneyCoastToCoast@gmail.com, because I'm actually really curious. Yeah, so the Beauty and the Beast was super cute, and that's how it starts. At least that's how the video I was watching starts. Sometimes people don't
miss the beginning.
Yeah, miss the beginning. Sometimes they chop off the end. It's very, very interesting. But after that, we go to Aladdin, which has the big genie and the lamp shoots out water. It was super
Lots
cute.
of water.
Tons of water. By the way, what's the weather like in Shanghai? Does anybody know? Because every video I've seen seems very overcast. And is like that a normal thing?
I don't know, because
does the sun not come
when
out?
I was in Tokyo, half the days we were there were overcast and windy. It could be just like the time of year.
Shanghai's a different place.
But I know, I'm saying that's but also Shanghai, I know it could be overcast, or that could just be like a cloud of smog. I don't know.
Can we just agree that Southern California is the best location for a theme park in general? It's the best place. So after Aladdin, we have like a Fantasia Sorcerer's Apprentice area, which was really cool because, of course, you got
Water.
Well, there's water in all of them, but the sorcerers, the broomsticks with the buckets and like
Of water.
You know, the figures don't really move. Like they might spin and stuff, but they're not animatronic.
No.
So you've kind of got these immobile broomsticks holding buckets of water, and then every once in a while the buckets just like explode with water gushing out. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Water.
I love it. Water, yeah.
Tons of water.
The wonderful world of water. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
The backside of water?
Or the front side of a rock.
Huh? What?
You got the backside of the water and the front
if you
side
look
of rock.
If you look to the right, you get the front side of rock?
Yeah.
Nice. Have you ever heard that joke on the Jungle Cruise?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
You've heard people say that?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, look to your right, the front side of rock?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Did they skip the backside of water?
They did.
Wow, that would be shocking.
Yeah.
I will say. That would be. It's always fun when you're on the Jungle Cruise and something shocking happens because usually it doesn't.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's a...
One time I got static shocked by the boat. It was shocking.
Did that really happen?
Nope.
No. Good
But
story,
if
though.
If it did, it would be shocking.
It would.
Anyway.
What is happening here? And then there's Tangled. Beautiful Tangled scene
Yeah.
with the
Water.
lanterns. Water. Yeah.
The lanterns. That's
I can tell you really enjoyed the
I did.
the Voyage to the Crystal Grotto.
It should be Voyage to the Water Grotto.
What if it was Voyage to Atlantis? What if the whole finale was just Atlantis? You'd be so excited.
Yes. Yes.
I don't like Atlantis.
I like Atlantis.
I know you like it a lot. Not a fan. So no, it's not Voyage to Atlantis.
I feel like that's why I like Journey to the Center of the Earth so much, because it's like so much like Atlantis.
Yeah. It's in that same world. I do wish they could go back and like redo those films. I feel like there is a right way to do it. It just didn't work out. Like, I don't know anybody that says, "Oh, that's my favorite." And honestly, if that is your favorite Disney movie, you're probably not a Disney fan. Like, aside from that movie, I know you like it a lot, but it's weird. I kind of bored me. Anywho,
It's not a musical.
that's true. You know, my rule is like you can't get above a 7 if you're not a musical. Zootopia kind of beat that rule. I got like a 7.5 or so. But in any case, after that, Mulan, of course, you need Mulan representation at Shanghai Disneyland. And Little Mermaid, and except the fish are spitting at Ariel. I don't understand this thing with fountains. Why are fish always vomiting? Why are frogs vomiting? Why are creatures?
It's like a living fountain.
Yeah, but why are you vomiting?
They're not. They're just like spitting.
So they're spitting at Ariel.
I can go get water right now and just go, ooh, and you know what? It would be beautiful.
Would it though? I don't know if it would. I don't.
But
think
it's because I'm not a fish.
Oh, but it happens with a lot more than just
Listen,
fish.
that's how they do it in Atlantica. All right?
In Atlantica?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't it called Atlantis?
No, Atlantica.
They call it Atlantica? Why?
If you never...
I saw the movie once. Like,
Wait, what? I'm talking about Little Mermaid.
oh, they call it... It's Atlantica?
Yeah.
Really? When did they say that?
What?
I've never heard them refer to it as Atlantica.
Yeah.
Did he make this up? Did you make this up?
I will Google this right now.
Is this a trivia question?
Yes.
Google it.
What is... here
I'm going to keep going. Google
I'm
it.
doing
I've
it
never
right
heard
now.
Atlantica. Who said? I bet you if somebody references it, it's King Triton. It's not in a song or anything, right?
Welcome to Atlantica.
No, that's not a song. After Little Mermaid and the fish spitting at Ariel, we go to like this indoor cave. They say it's...
I found it.
Is it Atlantica? Yeah, the castle is in
Atlantica.
Atlantica.
Atlantica is the central location for the popular Disney franchise Little Mermaid.
I learned something about my favorite Disney movie today. Atlantica.
Yeah.
So I guess it's in the Atlantic Ocean?
Boom.
I guess, right? So is there a
Probably.
Pacifica? Oh my gosh! Is there a Little Mermaid sequel? Well, there is, but we need to visit Pacifica.
Yeah. Who knows what could be the...
This needs to happen.
There we go.
King Louis instead of King Triton? No.
Why is a monkey
I don't
under
know.
the sea?
There are more creatures.
No, it could
than
be
just one name.
like Poseidon, because like King Triton is
Okay,
brothers
let's
with
do
Poseidon.
it. Let's do it.
And
in
that's
Pacifica.
why Ariel and Hercules are cousins.
I don't know Greek mythology at all.
So Poseidon,
I know
the
Hercules
king of
does
the
not
sea,
follow it. Yeah.
his brother is King Triton.
Yeah.
So Poseidon is also brothers with Zeus.
Okay.
So Hercules and Ariel are cousins.
Yeah, I've heard that theory before.
It's not theory; it's a fact.
I don't think I believe that.
Like
still. No.
There's videos out there of asking Hercules in the park, and he's like, "Yeah, my cousin Ariel." So
yeah,
it's canon.
I would like to talk to people who wrote The Little Mermaid about that.
Go ahead.
Okay, I will.
All right.
That'll definitely be a question that we ask if we get somebody who worked on Little Mermaid.
And write in the comments, are Hercules and Ariel cousins? Because they are.
Okay, right.
True or false?
True or false? Sure, let's do it. It's gonna be my daily Disney decision some night.
And Atlantica.
Yeah, and Atlantica. That one. That's actually King Triton must refer to it, right? King Triton.
They're like, "Welcome to Atlantica."
They do not say that. They never say that.
In the concert. They're like, "Here it is, we're in Atlantica."
No, there is no
coming on. It's King Triton's concert. Where's Ariel? She's missing.
Maybe it's like in Alan Menken's Trunk. He has like a song called Atlantica. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
King Triton. Yes. Anywho, that wasn't my King Triton.
That was his Ursula.
That was my one of the pirate-like guys on the ship at the beginning, who's telling the story of King Triton.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, it's Jack Sparrow. Sure.
Who's also on that ship. In the beginning.
Stop it. Well, I do like the theory. If we're gonna go in this direction, this is a mess. But I love the theory of the ship in Frozen being Ariel's parents, or the ship that we see at the beginning of Little Mermaid. The one where she finds the Dinglehopper is Elsa and Anna's parents' ship.
There's also that very new theory going around that the redheaded mermaid in Peter Pan is Ariel's mom. And there's like literally
people have way too much free time.
But there is a full article on it that like legitifies it. The redheaded mermaid is Ariel's mom from Peter Pan. So the timeline makes sense. It's great.
Does the timeline make sense? When does Peter Pan take place?
Like when it came out. I don't know.
No, it was written far before it came out. Far before Disney made it a movie.
No, but they made the mermaid.
Oh goodness, I don't believe that stuff. Anywho, so Voyage to the Crystal Grotto ends inside of I guess a cave, for lack of a better, a grotto, with a lot of projection on the walls with crystals. Honestly, it's just projection. Like the finale of it was disappointing. I thought there was gonna like be a full-on dark ride scene in there. It's not, it's just projections, but beautiful nonetheless. I love Voyage to the Crystal Grotto. I wish we had something like this. What this means is they cannot pull a Magic Kingdom and take out most of the water in front of the castle and make it grass, or else they're going to be losing an attraction. So it's beautiful. Just say it's beautiful, Patrick.
It's beautiful, Patrick.
So that attraction ends. They say in the castle. To me, it's under the castle. If you're in a cave, it's under the castle. So that is not in the castle, in my opinion. But speaking of Fantasyland, you can't talk about Fantasyland.
Like the castle's basement.
Yeah, which
it's like in the castle.
Paris has a dragon in the basement, and I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. But we got to talk about Enchanted Storybook Castle, which I think I had said I wasn't crazy about visually. What were your thoughts on that?
It's big. I don't know.
Did you?
What were my thoughts?
But I don't know. Do you like?
I don't think I had
it
any pros or cons with it. It's different. It's big.
It's definitely different.
It's not a specific princess as we talked about before.
It isn't, but we'll get to this in a little bit because I feel like it really is. Like I know that they say it's not. I think it's Snow White's castle. Not that it looks like it, but just based on stuff inside. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely growing on me. I would have to say if you asked me, what is your least favorite visually castle? It would be Shanghai's, hands down. What would yours be?
Like Disneyland.
Really?
Like
I understand. I understand. I do understand. It hurts my heart, but I understand. I have gotten in this argument with so many people. Guys, I'm sorry. I know you're going to get angry at me for saying this. Walt would have plussed that castle by now. It would be taller. I'm sorry. I get it. Walt built it. I get it. Guess what, guys? There have been changes to it already. There really have been. So can we just accept the fact it should be bigger? The day the Matterhorn goes away, I know, right in now. I just said it. The Matterhorn's going to go away. It's going to. But the day that happens, that's the only reason I say don't make it bigger, because it would be too weird to have a castle
and then the
Matterhorn right next to it. The size differences would be bizarre. I'm not saying it needs to be Cinderella castle size. I'm just saying it needs to be bigger. I got it off my chest. I feel better.
There it is.
And just before you write in yelling at me, just keep in mind, he said it's his least favorite castle.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you can hate both of us equally. that just happened. Okay, so Enchanted Storybook Castle, they do have some beautiful mosaics inside, very much like Cinderella Castle, but these ones have such interesting movies. Brother Bear is seen, which do you remember Brother Bear? You like Brother Bear, don't you?
I do remember Brother Bear because I actually watched it recently.
Oh, did you? Was it good?
I like it. It's not like the greatest Disney movie, but I like it.
Did you know that it's the Brother Bear 2 is the last? I didn't either, but it's the
last Disney movie they animated at Hollywood Studios.
Nope, that's not what I was going to say. But perhaps it's
I think it's like around that. Yeah.
I thought Mulan was.
Maybe, possibly.
But what I was going to say is it's the last IMDb credit on Rick Moranis's IMDb page. Yep, 2006, I want to say. Maybe 2006? I think it's 2006. So yeah. Yeah, that's true. I didn't make that. That makes me sad. I just got really depressed. Rick Moranis, represent. Don't you dare! For those of you listening, I picked up my beautiful Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Rick Moranis McDonald's Collector's Cup, and Patrick hit it! You're mean. Okay, I'm gonna throw it over there. Anyway, this episode's going everywhere.
I know.
Everywhere. I'm loving it. Are you loving it?
Like McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. They do not sponsor this podcast.
Rick Moranis.
Yeah, exactly. So, the castle's beautiful. It's huge. You can go everywhere. There's shops in there.
Yeah.
But there's a really big experience in there called the Once Upon a Time Adventure.
Yeah.
Now,
I like this.
Talk about it a little bit.
Is this the walkthrough?
Yeah.
Where there's a holographic Snow White at a wishing well? Because that was awesome.
You're standing by the wishing well.
Holographic Snow White.
But in Chinese.
But also like 3D animated. So like
it's beautiful.
Think Philhar Magic, like Snow White.
Yeah, and I will say that, let's just say Snow White has a slightly annoying voice, yeah?
Yeah.
Can we agree with that?
Sure.
In Chinese, not so annoying.
Yeah.
Definitely less high-pitched. She has a really high-pitched voice in America. Less high-pitched when she sings in Chinese. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot. Did you see only that? Only the wishing well thing? Or did you see the whole...
Jog my memory.
So I think the first thing was the books, where you have like the open book. And it's the whole, type of projection... what's the ghost effect called? Pepper's Ghost type of stuff where like images are popping off the book pages. And the wishing well is really cool. There's the whole mirror walkthrough, which reminded me of the Belle thing, Storytime with Belle, or what's it called? In the Magic Kingdom?
Oh, where you like walk, yeah. What's
it called?
The Belle meet and greet.
Storytime with Belle?
No.
I
don't remember.
Gosh, there's so many names and things to remember.
Belle's Tavern. I don't know.
No, it's not what it's called. In any case,
Gaston's.
It's kind of similar to that.
Enchanted Tales with Belle.
Thank you. That's it.
There it is.
Boom.
I remembered.
I guarantee.
I remembered it.
I guarantee somebody commented already before you got to that.
They're like, it's called Enchanted Tales with Belle.
Yes.
Well, guess why I beat you to it?
No, they beat us to it.
No, because technically.
That's right. That's right.
You guys haven't even commented.
Okay. So you win.
I win.
Boom.
Ha. Face.
I don't know.
Sorry, I love you.
I was gonna say, what are you doing? You're so mean. I don't even know what's happening today.
Anyway.
And
you walk through the mirror. Yes.
The mirror, yeah, but they have projection of the mirror before that. And then you walk through the mirror. There's like a whole woodland creatures area, which is really nice. And then there's like the evil queen's cauldron, which is awesome.
I don't remember this.
Oh my goodness. So you're standing around the cauldron and there's all fog coming out of it, and there's projection of the evil queen. She turns into the wicked witch. Then there's like bugs and snakes and stuff that projected crawl out of the cauldron.
Oh, fun.
It's pretty cool. It's a fun little area. And then we got Whistle While You Work, which is a cute little scene, and we see the witch approach Snow White at the end of that and give her the apple, and they basically walk off screen, and by off screen I mean like out of view of the window.
Yeah.
And then she's dead.
Yeah, she died.
Like full on casket, Snow White dead. And then she makes out with the prince, and it brings her back to life.
Obviously.
And they walk off happily ever after. Really cute.
Yeah, I like this more than the Cavern of the Crystal Grotto.
I get that. Like it's so interesting when there are walkthrough experiences because whenever I hear them say, we have a walkthrough experience, I always think, well, you know what? Haunted Mansion was originally supposed to be a walkthrough. Mm-hmm. Pirates of the Caribbean was originally supposed to be a walkthrough. And how much cooler are they now that they're rides than just walkthroughs? So, like, I see something cool like this. I'm like, kind of would have been cool to have a ride. Like, like legitimately inside the castle. This was interesting. I was listening or read something about this whole project, and this was supposed to represent like all of the princesses. Yeah. It was not going to be just Snow White, but apparently Snow White is very popular in China, and there was
the first. Why not?
Yeah, and apparently as well, like bringing all the princesses in was very confusing and probably not enough because what was that like? That was like 6 rooms or something I mentioned with major scene pieces, and what are there now? 13 princesses?
A lot.
Some crazy number. So. It was cool. I definitely liked it. I would definitely suggest doing it. I'm wondering how they're dealing with wheelchairs in there because there are a lot of stairs to climb. And this was an attraction that had to be built for this space because this was designed after the castle was designed.
Yeah.
So they had to figure out how to fit this attraction in there.
Yeah, in Tokyo, there's where Cinderella, because Tokyo's castle is an exact replica of Magic Kingdom's Cinderella's castle, and where Cinderella's royal table is.
What did you just call it?
Magic Kingdom?
No, Cinderella Castle.
Cinderella's castle?
No, Cinderella Castle. There is no apostrophe S with the castles. It is Cinderella Castle.
Cinderella's castle.
No! That's wrong.
So, where Cinderella's royal table easily... Was it Cinderella royal table?
No, I think it's Cinderella's.
Okay.
I don't really know that. But the castles are no apostrophe S.
Walt Cinderella's royal table
and
Magic Kingdom is actually just a walkthrough Cinderella experience. This was the table.
Oh, this is the table. Okay.
It's actually a walkthrough experience for Cinderella, but you have to take an elevator up. So there's actually like a line for it usually because the elevator can only hold like 6 or 8 people.
That's a cool meet and greet.
It's not a meet and greet.
Oh,
it's like a walkthrough.
Oh,
Cinderella.
like ours, like Sleeping Beauty.
But you have to take you have to take Cinderella's royal elevator.
It's a royal elevator. Nice.
And they have this really cool thing where you can take a picture in front of it. It's like the fairy godmother, but if you use your flash, then there's like sparkles.
Ooh.
And
that's in the elevator?
No, this is like in the walkthrough, and you can like they have a full throne room where you can like sit, and then they have a glass slipper you can put on. But anyway, walkthroughs. That's
walkthroughs.
that.
Like I understand it. I'm sure this was the same reason, but obviously space limitations, you need to do it. But the Snow White thing, it's really cool. Probably one of the highlights, I would say, of Fantasyland at Shanghai.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit more in Fantasyland. That was kind of like the most original stuff in Fantasyland. But there's the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, which it's like a mix of Disneyland's and Walt Disney Worlds. Nothing too special about it.
It's not Pooh's Honey Hunt.
No.
Tell you that.
No. You like Pooh's Honey Hunt?
Yeah, it's an e-ticket attraction.
Okay. All right.
I'm not even lying.
All right. Peter Pan's Flight. People were raving about this. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't see...
It's different.
Slightly different. There's more projection. It's longer, which is great.
You like came in the room like
from a different angle,
and then you go out the window.
Yeah, that's not different.
But there was a flying Nana.
Yeah, it's slightly different. It's longer. The thing I'm most curious about, and I actually don't know the answer to, is do the ride vehicles hold more people? Because that's the reason. That's a huge part of the reason why there's such long lines.
Is terrible.
It's like 2 or 3 people per boat. But do you know if there's 2 rows? And
I don't think so.
Oh, that's bad. I would assume views are just bad if there's a back row.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's Peter Pan. It's classic. You got to do it. One thing I didn't like is there was like a full-on projected Captain Hook in there. I don't like full-on projected characters. I'm not crazy about that. If they're used to enhance stuff like wave splashes and stuff, I'm like, cool, I like it. I think the best use of projection in a dark ride, as far as like classic Fantasyland type dark rides, is still Alice in Wonderland from what I've seen here at Disneyland. It's great. If you haven't done that, do it. It's so good. And then, so that was Peter Pan's Flight. They have Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Yeah.
Pretty similar to Magic Kingdoms, if not an exact replica.
Yep.
And then, of course, that's pretty much the stuff in Fantasyland. You will notice some classic things we're missing, but we will discuss those in a future episode because they have a different land for some of them. So then, of course, there is the parade at a Disney park. If there's a Magic Kingdom, there's got to be a parade, right?
A parade.
What's it called?
A parade.
A parade. The Mickey's Storybook Express Parade.
Mickey's Storybook Express Parade.
Parade. Nice. And, it's... I don't know. What'd you think of it?
It's lackluster. I mean, there's like...
It's fine.
There's like cool sections. It seemed like very short, and the end was very like lackluster. Like
totally.
So it starts with like a train, and there's a bunch of like...
Casey Jr.
Yeah, then there's a unit, and then there's like the caboose. Yeah. And it's just like a mishmash of whatever character they had that day, it seemed like.
So they bookend it with the whole train thing. But then the stuff in between has nothing to do with trains.
No.
So it's not like they even make it look like, a classic Disney movie inside a train vehicle or something. Like, it was just totally... I mean, it's kind of like parts of a Festival of Fantasy mixed with Pixar Play.
Mixed with, like, the beginning of Electro Light Parade without the lights.
The beginning of with the train thing? Yeah, so, it starts with, like, Casey Jr. There's a really cute Dumbo robotic on top of Casey Jr. Like, really cute. I really appreciated that. But, let's see. There were... Oh, then, of course, it's the Mickey and Minnie with the new heads, which I'm still not used to. Freaks me out. And I don't get it. It's only those two characters with new heads.
Yeah.
I don't get this. Oh, God. Are we getting them? Are we getting them? Anywho, there's the Double Dwarf, which is so cute. And the section with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, there's, if you haven't seen Festival of Fantasy, which two is it? Dopey's on top, right?
Dopey's on top and Sneezy?
And then there's a dwarf on the bottom, but it's like it's one costume piece. It's really cute. And so they stole that. There's a Toy Story section is very Pixar Play, in my opinion. I've decided the worst job in a Disney parade would probably be in the back half of Slinky Dog when the front half of you is attached to a float. Because if you don't keep up, you're being dragged.
I would say the worst part is just to be a piece of Heimlich.
Piece of Heimlich, yeah, that would be rough.
What are you? I'm just like the third body. Like
you're a candy corn.
Not even. It's like the third. I'm like the second to last half of him. No big deal.
But that's not in this parade.
No,
that's Pixar Play.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a Nemo area with like a bunch of seagulls, which I've actually never seen these seagull costumes before. I thought they were cute. The Tangled section has the mime, like Festival of Fantasy, that big inflatable mime. Frozen. Were you excited to see Sven?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sven's on there.
Yeah.
And and the snow monster. Marshmallow.
He's behind him.
Did you like have a Boston accent there for a second? Marshmallow. It's like a southern-ish. Marshmallow. Yeah, he's there.
He's there.
Which is pretty cool. It was a nice. The float kind of looked a little Paint the Night-ish as far as like the tower and stuff, but definitely had new characters and such. So it was cool.
Yeah.
And
no Kristoff, but Sven, Anna, Elsa, and Olaf, and Marshmallow. That's kind of a win. I wonder if it was not our Marshmallow. Remember our Marshmallow? Marshmallow was like a balloon.
This one was weird though because it was like made of a mesh that you could see through, so you could definitely see like it was a puppet. And it was very visibly a puppet, like there was no trying to hide it. So I thought that was an interesting choice. Mulan, of course, has a big float. Really beautiful big horse.
Big.
And drums.
Yeah.
Big and drums. Yeah, that's it?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Mulan?
Yeah.
I am too.
I love Mulan.
I'm looking so forward to the live action Mulan. And then it ends with Casey Jr. and like you said, lackluster finale. It's kind of like the leftover characters. Who was there? Hook was there.
I was just like, oh, I feel like it's not gonna be the same every time. I feel like it's gonna be like, oh, who do we have today?
Yeah,
let's just throw him on the back.
It'll be like the is it Phantasmic? Every once in a while, you see somebody called out because
Meg, what are you doing up on that boat?
Exactly.
There?
No, you didn't see one very special character that was there. Very special character.
Mickey Mouse.
Not Mickey. No, he's at the beginning.
At the end?
Yeah,
at the end. Remember.
Marie.
Oh, Marie's always there.
No.
I'm like,
what do you mean Marie's
I'm like
always
done with
there?
me. I like just came back from Tokyo. Marie is like
Too much Marie?
Marie's like everywhere. I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, what are you doing? You're everywhere.
She is everywhere.
Yeah. So what?
Love Marie. But that was the parade. I mean, listen, if you're at a Disney park, see the parade. They're always good. It's just not their best parade.
Yeah,
is
no.
What I can say.
There's no hippity hoppity Easter springtime parade. I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, that giant neon everything, right? Wasn't it super bright, that parade? I feel like everything in Tokyo is super bright.
No, that's their daytime parade.
Okay.
Hippity hoppity Easter
I'm
springtime.
not talking about light bright. I mean, like, just color-wise, like bright.
Oh, pastels Easter.
Oh, all right. What's the thing in... there's something in Disney Sea. No, it's the thing coming this summer that I saw the pictures of the float. They're, like, so bright.
Oh, maybe.
I was like, oh, it's crazy. Crazy stuff. And that's going to do it for us with Shanghai this week. Of course, we got some more news, but that was Fantasyland. There's so many more areas. I don't know if we're going to get through it all before it opens, but we're going to try. And if not, there'll be some spillover.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
It'll be great.
It's all good. Let's see what's going on in the world of Disney outside of Shanghai. Well, some people were very upset about this. I'm curious how you feel. Disney Infinity, gone, discontinued. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
My side of the brain that says Disney Infinity is canceled, don't care. The other side is, oh, people lost jobs.
That's what I care about. Honestly, that's exactly how we obviously work in the industry because that's what we think of. I was like, a lot of people lost jobs. And I heard it's not even just Disney Infinity. Like it's a lot, it's much bigger than that.
I actually had some people like tweet me like one of those like change.org things. They're like, save Disney Infinity. And I was like, listen, I never played it and I didn't care for it.
I couldn't tell you anything about it, to be honest, which is sad, but I'm not a gamer. Like, it ain't my thing.
Even I gamed sometimes, but I just didn't get the game. It was like a sandbox game, but it didn't really have any to... I don't know.
I was surprised only because I thought Disney Infinity was huge. Like, I had heard of... There are plenty of... As I said, I'm not a gamer, and there are so many games out there I've never heard of. But I definitely heard of Disney Infinity, so I thought it was like a big thing.
I think they just tried to push it too hard.
Yeah. Plus, it's one of those things you have to like keep buying pieces to keep buying. I'm so against that. Like, it's just not cool. As a consumer, that would drive me crazy. There are new Alice in Wonderland based on the movie, the live action movie, and Dory sets that are going to be released that are already in the
production.
Yeah. But beyond that, it's done. I'm sorry if you're a Disney Infinity fan. Let us know, I guess. If you, I don't know. There's nothing we can do. But we're sorry. But beyond that, let's see. Oh, some other stuff being discontinued. Disney dollars? I didn't even know this was a thing anymore. Who buys Disney dollars? Doesn't everybody in the world use gift cards?
Yeah.
Like
literally use a gift card.
Where would I have gone to get a Disney dollar? That's what I want to know. Like, are you telling me, is that it?
I don't know.
Or are you telling me every place that sells gift cards, I could have been like, no, I'd like this in Disney dollars. It's a better presentation.
Yeah, you could have.
Could I have?
I don't know.
I'm actually asking. If you know where Disney dollars you could have gotten them, please let me know. Let's see. I think that's already started. But of course,
they're canceled.
If you have dollars, you can still use them. There's no expiration on them, but they're not giving out new ones. I was shocked by this news. I was like, I didn't even know. How is this news?
Yeah.
Apparently it's news though. But the biggest upset in the cancellation, discontinued news is...
Aladdin is going away.
Aladdin's been gone for a long time. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No, the Muppets was canceled.
Yeah.
On ABC. This is upsetting, but it's... I get it. You don't care. You never watched.
I didn't watch it.
I did. I watched every episode. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it. I enjoyed it. I love the Muppets. I didn't love the show. I think it definitely got better by the end. The thing that upsets me more than anything is I feel like the Muppets are now dead. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
The Muppets are... This whole Muppet courtyard at Hollywood Studios, there's so many rumors about that restaurant being turned into a Muppet restaurant. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to tell you, I think the Muppets are, like, officially done. By the way, this week is the 25th anniversary of Muppet Vision 3D, so... Awesome. Over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. 91. Opened in 91. May 16th. Anywho, that should have been my trivia. Why wasn't that my trivia this week?
Too late now.
It's too late now.
I mean, you can ask it. I'll get it right.
Okay. You forget already. What date?
May 16th,
Okay, you got it right. Good.
1991.
Yeah, very good. At
Hollywood Studios.
actually Disney MGM Studios.
That's true.
Fail. Epic. But yeah, it's. I'm not mad at Disney for this. I'm really not. I'm mad at the Henson family. What they let those characters that like fall by the wayside because Disney bought them in 2004, I think. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of years between Jim.
But
Henson.
I don't think they wanted them to see the Muppets fail.
I don't think they wanted to either. But I think that they just left them alone for far too long. Mm. And then like, didn't they sell them to some German company that used them to make commercials and. That was like a step backwards for them. It's a mess. It's not good. I'm upset about that. The fact that this is really bad for them. And like I said, I don't blame Disney. 2 movies and a TV series is a good shot.
Yeah.
And now I don't know what to do with them. Oh, I know what I would do with them. I would put them on Broadway. It would be huge. If you put them on Broadway and made like an online series about them going to Broadway, huge. Everybody would go. It would sell out. Muppet Christmas Carol on stage? Please. Please. Would you not go see that? Hamilton or Muppet Christmas Carol on stage?
Hamilton.
What if it was, they should do Hamilton with starring Miss Piggy.
Done.
Hamilton. Get it?
Yeah.
Get it? You get because she's a pig?
But what if they did Toy Story the musical and they actually
No!
got Ham
No.
from Toy Story to do Hamilton because his name's Ham and he's a
That would be a bad choice. No, I really do want to see the Muppets on Broadway. Don't you think that would be cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Sure.
Like, do you not think that would bring them back? Obviously, the show would have to be good.
Yeah.
But don't you think, like, it would get the world excited to see the Muppets live? Very few people have seen them live. Mm-hmm. It'd be great. You're not excited.
I'll see.
You're not excited about this. What would you rather see, Muppets Take Manhattan on Broadway or Muppet Christmas Carol on Broadway? I don't know. That's a really tough question. Muppets Christmas Carol. Because I think it would have to be limited run anyway. So make it a holiday show. Muppet Christmas Carol on Broadway.
Sure.
Start that hashtag. Muppet Christmas Broadway. Hashtag Muppet Christmas Broadway.
Okay.
Muppet Xmas Broadway. No. Muppet Xmas Carol Broadway.
Which one are we going with?
Muppet Xmas Carol Broadway.
Okay.
Official hashtag.
There it is.
Boom. Okay. Excellent. Aside from that, Agent Carter was also canceled. Whatever. It's Marvel. Beyond that, Blizzard Beach Frozen Games are starting May 27th through August 21st. We've talked a little bit about this. Olaf and Kristoff are hosting. Olaf. They're going to have ice relays and snowball tosses, which is basically water balloons. Ski pole limbo slide races. It's going to be the ice pail relays with buckets of water. It'll be fun, I guess. I don't know. I kind of feel like Blizzard Beach's days are numbered. Do we need 2 water parks at Walt Disney World?
Why not?
Are you tired?
Why not?
Why not? Well, attendance, I think.
Why not? It's there.
Why not? It's there, so let's just keep opening it.
Yeah,
It still costs to run those things.
Yeah, they'll get money.
If they were going to get rid of one, which one would you keep? Typhoon or Blizzard Beach?
Typhoon.
I would too. I like the theming of Typhoon Lagoon much more. Although Blizzard Beach is newer, so probably has cooler stuff. Let's see.
Keep them both.
Yeah. Disney,
Make a third one.
Disney Springs opened a new area, and apparently it's really cool. People are raving about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't gone.
Yeah, it's like a mall.
Yeah, it looks like the Grove out here in LA, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's nice, and I think that's gonna do it for news this week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing else you want to add? No. Nothing. You good?
Yeah.
You're good with news? You excited about Shanghai?
Yeah.
You excited about the Muppets going to Broadway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
I'll admit something.
Let's hear it. I want to hear it. What did you do for the first time?
I didn't do anything for the first time.
Okay.
But if you've been following Disney Parks blog a lot, they've been releasing behind the scenes footage of Frozen the musical.
Yeah. Have you? Oh, are you excited?
It looks good.
I was saving it for a future episode, but I'm sure it's going to be great. I've been saying that. I mean, I haven't had the Aladdin withdrawals that you have, but like I'm sure it's going to be great.
I don't want it to be good.
Oh, it's going to be. You know you're going to go a bazillion times.
But it looks good.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah, it's going to...
I've seen more than I should have. But it looks good.
He's gonna ruin it all before he even goes.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's see. I just want to thank John Margitis. I think I'm saying it right. He sent us a bunch of links and info about Shanghai. So thanks, John Margitis, for writing in.
Cool.
Appreciate it. If you want to shout out on the show, leave us a 5-star review, written review on iTunes, and you'll get a shout out on the show. Easy peasy, 123Z. I do want to mention there is a contest going on, so make sure you go to DisneyCoastToCoast.com, click on the contest tab. And other than that, I think that means it's trivia time.
I made you say it by yourself.
Now let's do it together.
Nope, it's over.
Fine, it's trivia. Well, then I'm going to make you ask me the question first.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Did you know?
Are you telling me something or asking me something?
Did you know?
Oh, yeah?
That I have a trivia question for you?
I did know that because that's how we end every episode.
Oh, well, then you got it right.
That's no.
Okay, so there was a over at the Walt Disney World Resort. Mm-hmm. There was,
or do you mean Walt's Disney World?
Yes, Walt's Disney World Resort.
No,
there was a special event that was going on early this month/weekend in what month are we in?
We're in May.
We're in May.
Was it a marathon? It was a big event. Was there running involved, like in a marathon?
There could have been.
I'm gonna guess it was a marathon based on your. You
didn't hear about this?
I'm sure I did. I don't pay attention to marathons.
It's held at the ESPN Wide. Is it called Wide World of Sports anymore? They took that away. It's just like ESPN.
No.
Wide World of Sports.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was it?
It was the Invictus Games.
Oh.
No?
Okay.
So, I think it was the first ever Invictus Games put on by Prince Harry.
Oh, I did hear about this.
Is it?
He's from England.
No. For the games are, I don't want to say. Games are for, I want to say, it's like a paraplegic Olympics kind of, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people showed up. I think
Prince Harry showed up.
Prince Harry was there.
He was the Grand Marshal of the Magic Kingdom.
Morgan Freeman was there. I think Harrison Ford was there.
Cool.
So big tourist tourism event in the Orlando area this past week.
The Invictus Hercules Games. No? Is that what it's called?
Could have been.
ESPN's,
there could have been a full Hydra there.
ESPN's Invictus Hercules
Michelle
Games.
Obama was there.
Everybody was there.
Everyone was there. I wasn't there.
Was Bob Iger there?
Probably.
Cool.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, the good trivia.
Yeah, thanks for hosting that, Disney.
Yeah. I got a trivia question for you. We were talking about Fantasyland in Shanghai Disneyland. There are some very popular classic attractions missing. Some of them are in other parts of the park. Some of them don't exist at Shanghai Disneyland. Can you name all of these?
The carousel.
The carousel
is in a different land.
Which we'll talk about later. Yep.
Uh-huh.
What else? What's missing altogether from Fantasyland?
The other dark ride.
What?
The other dark ride.
No.
That one dark ride that's in Fantasyland, but then not in Fantasyland over there.
Yeah, what would it be?
Pinocchio.
No, come on, this is classic.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
No. Oh my goodness, you really don't know?
Snow White's Scary Adventure, because it's in the castle.
No.
Dumbo, because it's somewhere else. It's in front of the castle.
Dumbo is somewhere else, yeah.
Yeah, I got that one right.
It's a world.
It's Small World.
A small world of laughter, a world of fears, tears, fears.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's a small world. Does not exist at Shanghai Disneyland.
Because it's not a small world over there. It's a big world.
No, I don't like...
It's a big, big world.
I think that's a mistake. I don't like the fact that it's a small world isn't there. That's classic. And it's totally fitting. It's not like it doesn't fit in Shanghai Disneyland.
Yeah, now that I think of it, I didn't ride Small World in Tokyo.
What? You didn't ride every ride while you were there for multiple days?
Not Small World.
Oh my goodness.
That was in Tokyo Disneyland. I want to spend all my time in Tokyo Disney Sea. Sorry about it.
You're a letdown. That's disappointing.
I didn't ride it.
Well, yeah, that's it. It's a Small World, the big one that's like missing and shocking. And I can't believe you didn't know that.
I did. I said it.
No, I had to sing it for you.
I said it.
It doesn't count. I said it after you said Invictus Games. I said Invictus Games. Does that mean I got it right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we're going to end it here. Thanks for joining this week. Of course, between episodes, you can hook up with us places like...
Burbank.
Disneyland, for sure. No, come on, guys. Connect with us at places
Facebook,
like...
Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube.
SoundCloud.
I said SoundCloud.
iTunes, Tumblr,
Twitter,
Facebook.
blog post on Tumblr.
Patrick, you're on your A game today.
I got them all.
Let me tell you guys. Thanks.
Dumbo.
Thanks for watching this week, guys.
It's a small world.
We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.
I think today we're going to focus on Treasure Cove, which is a very unique land to this park. It's the only park that has an entire pirates area.
Yeah.
Called Treasure Cove. Is this one of is on your list of areas you want to visit there? Is this toward the top?